Hi, it's Barry again at Barrington Printing, and this is thank you video number 22 in our series of 30 thank you videos celebrating our 30 years in business. Here we are in 2011. And today we'd like to thank our software company, printLEADER. printLEADER is a company that designs software for the printing trade. We opened in 1981, and again, I've told some stories already about our infancy and some of the things we did in the very beginning. And as you remember, hopefully from some of the earlier videos, from 81 to 91, it was basically one full-time employee and myself. Everything then was all the calculations were done with a calculator, and all the quotes and invoices were all handwritten. Again, we were a small shop, and it worked well for us at the time. In the early 90s, when my son Keith started coming on board and started suggesting that we get a little bit more with the times, we started our search for some software for our trade. And again, we didn't have neither one of us, neither Keith nor I, had a background in printing. So we started by joining trade organizations and going to some of the national conventions and talking to vendors. And we were at a point where we were looking at software at the time that was being sold for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and that absolutely was not in our budget. And we ran across one of the exhibitors at a convention. It was either in Philadelphia or Chicago, and it was a company by the name of printLEADER, owned by John Fleming. And John and his father had owned a printing company in Manhattan, and they developed their own software to do the calculations for their own quote estimates and work order program. And they were so happy with it. And John was a developer, developer himself, the son. And John decided to write software and put it out on the market. So we were one of the very first people that bought printLEADER software, very inexpensive compared to the other options that were out there. And we've been with printLEADER ever since. So we probably bought our first license with them in 1994. So here we are 17 years later. You can see I'm not used to doing the calculations in my head anymore. So here we are 17 years later, and we're very happy with printLEADER. We've been through 17 years with them. We've been to a number of their annual conferences. One of the things I like about printLEADER is they have user conferences where users actually meet to go to their annual conferences and give their input as to what upgrades they're looking for the developers and the programmers at printLEADER to work on. And printLEADER software has evolved over the years, as everything else has in the industry. And as the industry grows and has more needs, printLEADER has responded. So I want to thank John Fleming and his staff at printLEADER. They're located down in Florida, and we've been a very, very happy customer of yours for the last 17 years. Thanks, John.